Happy, happy, happy Manifesting Monday to you. I hope you're feeling at home within yourself and experiencing a lot of grace, ease, joy, peace, prosperity, synchronicity in your life. I know I am. And I think a lot of the reason that that is the case is that I've been working on these, hello, on these qualities of boundaries and discernment. You know, they are so, so vital. If you want to maintain your connection to God, to source, to your heart, there's a lot going on. And if we don't have boundaries, we're going to get tangled up. We're going to start taking on other people's stuff and we're going to start projecting on them. They're going to project on us and it gets very messy. And it's not really a fun way, in my experience, to navigate this reality. So, you know, I don't know about you. I didn't grow up with a lot of talk or awareness around boundaries because my mother didn't grow up with a lot of awareness around boundaries as her parents did, and so on and so forth. Often what we receive has been passed down from generation to generation to generation. And I know for me, I wanted to say, you know what? The buck stops here. I'm not going to pass down the dysfunction and I'm not going to pass down the fear. So it really has been about me learning to love myself, get very clear in my connection to God who loves each and every one of us unconditionally. So if you love yourself unconditionally, you're not going to allow other people to treat you with less than love. You just wouldn't. You know, I talk about this in my book, and I've probably mentioned this before here having these conversations with you. A third of the world are going to, third of the people in the world are going to love you. A third are going to be indifferent. A third are going to hate you. So if we hate ourselves, we're going to attract and be attracted to people that the people that abuse us. If we're on the fence about ourselves, we're going to dance in relationship with those that we feel we need to prove ourselves to or jump through hoops for, crumbs for. If we really, really love ourselves in an authentic way, we won't settle for less than love from another. We simply won't. So I don't know if you were on my Facebook page yesterday, but I had posted that. I thought this was a really funny thing that George Frisbee had sent me about unicorns not being real, but then a giraffe is, a cougar, leopard, moose with a 40-foot neck gets to be real. It was just a funny, cute thing. It was a gift that George had gifted me and I paid it forward to make my friends giggle. And this guy got on there and started wanting to have some sort of philosophical debate about science and truth and God. And I'm willing to have those conversations, but not on my Facebook post where you're trying to educate me and shame me when I'm trying to just be light. And so I had a conversation for a little while with him, but then it got to be not fun. At first it was kind of entertaining, but then it got to be not entertaining. And this is where I think really the qualities of boundaries, discernment, and knowing how to take care of ourselves come into play. When something's happening, is it causing you stress? Is it causing you to constrict? Is it making your stomach hurt or your head hurt? For me, I've gotten to the place where I want to move towards expansion, not constriction. I want to move towards grace, ease, joy, and peace, not arguing, fighting, debating. It's just where I am. But I do believe I've done a lot of work to get to this place of just liking myself, of just loving myself. So if something doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel self-honoring, if it doesn't feel respectful, I'm not going to hang out there for very long. And I'm not to say I'm better or smarter or more important. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because every single one of us is important. Every single one of us is incredible and precious from the perspective of the divine. But it's how we think and feel within and about ourselves that will determine and dictate what we tolerate. So as I've settled more into this place of authentic self-respect, self-care, and self-love, I don't dance that long with others that make me start to doubt or question myself. I just don't, because I don't need to. When I can go to the source, which is God, who loves me, and receive that unconditional love. I don't need to get the approval of a flawed human being that's struggling in their own reality. I will always start with love and I will connect with love. But if somebody's behaving in an unloving fashion to me for very long, this is when I bless them on their path. And I say, God bless them on their path. God bless me on mine. God bless them on their path. God bless me on mine. And in the past, if I did have a lot of hurt or upset, what I would do is go inside and ask, what is this really bringing up for me? What is this really bringing up for me? And what I know for sure is that if we are out of proportion with our emotion, and if we're in upset, it's because there's a line of energy that's going back to an earlier time in our life where we have been wounded. My teachers, Ron and Mary Holnick, would talk about this often. The upset isn't out there, it's in here. If we're in a lot of upset, there's typically a line of energy that goes back to an earlier time in our life. So if we want to heal the upset, we have to bring love and compassion to that younger one, our inner child, or that place that's in doubt within ourselves. We bring our current love and compassion to that older memory or aspect, and we allow God to bring love and compassion to the places inside that hurts. So then we're not dancing for the mirror. We're not doing a tit for tat with another human being. We're not arguing and vying for the upper hand, the position of greater power. We just don't need to do that. We can say, God bless you on your path. I know you're loved. I know you're important. I know you're exquisite from the perspective of the divine, but you know what? You're not a fit for me. You're not bringing me joy and peace. And that gets to be for me to decide. So there's not a lot that seems to bring me into that place of self-doubt or self-loathing anymore. It used to, but as my intention has been very diligent, very clear, that I want to learn to love myself unconditionally no matter what. I want to learn to love myself like God loves me. And then I want to show up as that loving presence in my life with the people that I connect with. But if somebody isn't receiving my brand of love and affection with grace, graciousness, and gratitude, well, then I just don't want to hang out there and keep trying to pour that into them. And for years, I did do that. If somebody was hurting, I had this unconscious radar, and I wanted to go and hang out with them and love on them until they felt better about themselves. In fact, that was the foundation for most of my romantic relationships as an adult. Oh, a hurting human. I'm going to love them so much that they finally heal and that we're going to live happily ever after. But you know what? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. You get two wounded people coming together. It doesn't heal you. It's like two one-legged people coming together trying to walk like a whole healthy human being. It doesn't work. So the most important thing we can do is pull our energy back and take responsibility to learn to love ourselves no matter what. And it's not an easy thing. I mean, it's simple to say, it's easy to say, but it's not that easy to implement until we do it over and over and over and over. And then it starts to become more natural. It starts to become more authentic. And again, a big piece of this is to continue that conversation with that something greater, the one that created us, that birthed us out of love and affection and adoration. So my life works really well, but I've done a lot of work to get it here. But these, again, are tools that are accessible to everyone. But so often we get distracted by relationships in our lives. We get so distracted by trying to make money that we're not making the thing that should be our greatest priority. Because our lives are a reflection of our disconnection or connection to that something greater. So if your lives are full of chaos, it's probably because you're not taking responsibility for your relationship with you and your relationship to your higher power. My relationship with the higher power now is a priority. I start every single day connecting and devoting myself and being very disciplined in that relationship. And I've talked about this before. It doesn't take a lot, but it does take a little, and it does take consistency. If you start your day 5-10 minutes in the morning with your intentions, setting your intention to align and devote and connect with love. And I always say grace, ease, and clarity on the path you would have me walk for my highest good and the highest good of all concerned. Simple, simple, simple practice. But I've been consistent and I've been diligent, and my earrings are a little out of balance there. And the more I am, the better my life works, the better the mirror of my life works. The more it reflects back to me grace, ease, peace, prosperity, and great love. So the next time you're in some upset, consider turning inward and ask yourself, what is this bringing up for me right now? What is beneath this? What is the information? What is it I need to know? Who inside of me needs my attention, love, and affection right now? Let that wisdom bubble up, and then allow God or spirit to hold you and love you and support you. So often we're looking to surrogates in the world to what we should be looking to God for. Go to the source of unconditional love, which is around you and holding you and embracing you and breathing you. And it may not feel like it. May not feel like it, especially if you're just getting started with this, but it is the truest truth. And again, if your intention is sincere and if you are consistent, healing will happen. Life on planet Earth is much more balanced toward good and love. It may not always look like it, but it is. Because if it wasn't, we would have been destroyed by now. There is more good and love than there is negativity and evil. Although most human beings struggle with that balance within themselves, nature works, animals are pure positive energy. There is so much grace and so much love if we can open our minds and hearts to relax, believe, and receive this truth. So I'd like to just do a quick prayer and blessing, if that's something that you are open to receiving. And I'll just ask you, if it resonates for you, just to take a nice, deep, healing, cleansing breath. And imagine, if you will, as you exhale, just relaxing your awareness into the space of your heart. And maybe another nice, deep, healing, cleansing breath. Allowing yourself to get very comfortable inside of your body, feeling the support of the chair, the planet below you, taking those nice, easy breaths. And just now, Spirit, Father, Mother, God, Lord of all creation, just now, for anyone that is hearing my voice, I'm asking for a special blessing of starting to clear what is no longer serving them with grace and with ease. May they start to know themselves more authentically as a precious and priceless aspect of creation. May they start to let go of their hurt, their suffering, their pain. May they start to loosen their attachments and relax into the truth of who they are and how you created them to be. I know that you love each and every one of us equally. And for those of us that can relax, believe, and receive this, our lives work with much more grace and ease. And so for the ones that are maybe struggling in this moment, may you please bless them. Surround them with light and angels, seen and unseen, to give them the feedback that they know, that they can know, that they are loved, that they are important, that they are exquisite. May they start to let go of any fear, naturally start to release any doubt of their lovability. May they start to relax and expand and receive the love and the blessings and the grace that is here for them now. And dear God, I thank you for this opportunity to connect with my friends in this way. I thank you for our friendships. I thank you for the blessings in my life, in their lives. And just now, I'm extending a request that you bless them and pour down on them the gifts and the blessings, the grace, the prosperity, the success, and the love that they so deserve. I know we are so valuable and worthy and priceless in your mind's eye. And may each one of my friends here go deeper in their understanding and awareness of these truths. Please use these relationships for your highest good. And may all of our lessons support us in ascending higher in our learning, upliftment, and growth, knowing ourselves as exquisite, incredible, beautiful spiritual beings having this sometimes awkward and clumsy human experience. Thank you again for our friendships. Thank you again for the healing that's happening in this moment and will continue to happen as we journey forward. For this and for all things, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And to my dear friends, thank you for spending a little bit of your time here on Monday with me, or whatever day of the week you're watching this. Know that you are in my heart, my prayers. I hope this holy day season is filled with incredible blessings and miracles, expected and unexpected. May you start to sense and perceive that you are loved and adored, surrounded and protected by angels. May your life start to shift in a way that is joyful, graceful, easy. May the wind be at your back. May you journey forward with great love. And if there's anything I can do to support you, please be in touch. I would love to gift you with a guided meditation about surrendering to the divine. If that's something that resonates for you, private message me and I will get that over to you. I'll email that to you if you give me your email address. And just know that you are in my heart, in my prayers, my meditations. My intention is to do what I can to help you know who you are as love. And I do love you. I hope you can feel, believe, hear, and receive that. And I look forward to being in touch. Know you're in my heart, my prayers, and I will look forward to connecting with you next Monday, or if you're in touch with me, we can continue the dialogue through email or through private messenger. And I adore you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for your presence in my life, and you make my Mondays very special. So God bless you. Take care of your boundaries. Set the intention to love yourself no matter what. And I know your life will start to shift and ascend. You are beautiful. You are loved. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. God bless you. Onward and upward. Bye for now.